Good morning again, YouTube. I wish this camera would focus. There we go. It's getting used to the light under the trees. Yeah, this is a follow-up video to the one I released on Monday, where I talked about just hitting record and getting started. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to me because of that video. I went from, I think, 19 subscribers or something on Monday to 40 now. So, wow, that's for me, that's amazing, and that's a viral video for me. It's got 200 and something views now, and it's outperformed everything else. It's outperformed everything else on my analytics, so that's fantastic. So thanks to all of you who bothered to comment, like, subscribe. Very much appreciated. Come, Dobbly. I think she knows when I'm filming and she doesn't want to play the game. Here she comes. Anyway, so basically, I've got some, what I think is important information to share in this video that might help you guys to, first, to get started, but also to think a little bit outside the box, because I've done some stuff that has had further impact, and I wanted to share that with you guys because it might be something that you can also do, no matter what size your channel is, whether you've started or not, or whether you're thinking about starting. So let's talk a little bit about all of that. So first off then, I talked in that video about just getting started, just hitting record, and you guys have basically proved my point through your action that you took with subscriptions and stuff. So if anybody's sitting there now have any doubts about just hitting record and getting started, well, I think that video has proved that that's the right way to go. Just get it done. But something else, Bellini, come. Something else I did has had a big impact, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's talk about that now. To do that, I need to go back a little, give you some context and background. So right when I started my channel, I had, very low views, engagement, like most people do. And I'd gone into my analytics and I'd looked at the suggested videos that YouTube was suggesting my stuff on. And they had nothing to do with my channel or my niche or my sort of vision of what my channel was about. There was all kinds of weird random stuff. And so I could see that YouTube didn't know what to do with me. And so I made a video about that, and I poked a bit of fun at the algorithm and how weird it is, especially at the start, to try and show other people that were in a similar situation that, you're not the only one, and it happens to us all, or most of us. And yeah, you don't need to worry about it. So I made that video, and what I did in that video was I mentioned some channels that that I respected, and I thought, first I kind of thought, well, if I mention channels that are in a similar niche to me that I have subscribed to and that I value, then YouTube transcripts your whole video and reads what it's about. Bellini, come, no, come. And so maybe it will pick up on those names of those creators, and maybe it will make some difference to my channel. So I come. And so I did that, and Bellini here now. So I film there. Oh yeah, I do. You have to do. Anyway, so I mentioned these creators, and then I thought, well, hang on a minute, why don't I just reach out to them and say, hey, you guys, I appreciate what you do and your channel and all the information you put out for people. Just so you know, I've mentioned you in the video. If you want to go and check it out, feel free to do so. So I thought, people get a lot of comments and stuff, so much so they can't keep up. But I don't know how many people actually get mentioned in other people's videos. So I thought, well, that would be something I could try and see if anybody cares. I didn't really expect them to, someone with 2 subscribers or whatever I had, complaining about the algorithm. I didn't expect much to come from that, but I thought I'd do it anyway. Why not? Got to try different things, right? And see if anything sticks. So come. So I did 5 or or 6 emails to different creators just saying I've mentioned you. Everybody actually, I think, responded, and I didn't expect that, and I didn't expect that they were going to say very much when they did, which was generally the case. You know, they said, "Oh, thanks for the shout out," and stuff like that. That's really nice of them to take the time to bother to even answer me. But and I thought that's probably the end of it. But then I got a message back from Raina from Small Retired Life channel, and if you haven't seen her, I'm going to link it in the description, as I have in many of my videos. I often mention Raina because she's fantastic. So check her out if you're into information about lifestyle and retired simple living and that sort of stuff. She's got great content, I think, and she's a fantastic person, which is even better. She's the sort of person I would watch for her, no matter what she talked about. So anyway, so that's my little bit of information on Raina. So anyway, she responded to me, and she actually wrote a lengthy email to me. And in that email, she mentioned a lot of stuff about my video and about her journey and stuff like that. And so we had a few emails backwards and forwards, and so we've been talking since then, and she subscribed to me, and she's, Bellini, come. She is probably my #1 super fan now. She's always in my videos, watching them, commenting and liking and everything. Bellini, no. So, yeah, that was something that came from that. So I got a subscriber out of it, which was great, but there's more to it than that. So then she mentioned one time, and I'd sort of forgotten about this, but she mentioned, I'm going to mention you in one of my videos soon. Oh, okay, great. I mean, wow. You know, she's got 55,000 subscribers or something. I found her through Rob the Maritimer originally, and he interviewed her about her viral video that has, I think, 800 and something thousand views now. And that was about being laid off from work. And that's exactly what happened to me. So that's how I discovered her. And I'd actually made a video similar to hers, and it went nowhere. So she became a subscriber and big supporter of my channel, I would say. And so I thought that would probably be the end of it, but as I said, there's more. So what happened after that was that she talked about mentioning me, and then coincidentally on Monday when I was making that video, she sent a message in the comments section of one of my videos saying I'm doing a 1-year anniversary video for my channel, and I'm going to mention your channel in that video. So I thought, wow, what an honor. I mean, she's obviously successful on YouTube, and she got monetized in 2 days. Yes, 2 days. I did say 2 days. And there she is promoting my channel. I mean, like, wow. What can you say about that? So, yeah, that was awesome. And then she made that video, and she made that, what was it, yesterday? So I watched that, and she did a nice section about my channel and stuff. So thank you, Raina, for that. It's amazing. And that, obviously, if she has 55,000 subscribers, she's mentioning me. Some of them are going to be now probably on my channel. Now, I have no idea what effect the Monday's video that I made had, and how many subscribers I got from that versus how many I got from Raina sending people basically over to me, because the stats haven't updated yet on the analytics, and even if they did, I still wouldn't fully know, because I need to see comments and stuff to know that. So if you are here from Raina's channel, let me know in the comments below, because it would be great to sort of know how things impact, because I can make videos about this stuff for other people to show them how I've done the things I've done, and the help I've got along the way. So if you are here from Raina's channel, let me know down in the comments below if you have the time. But otherwise, yeah, I think the lesson there is that sometimes you have to do something a little different and think outside the box a bit. And no matter what size your channel is, there's going to be someone bigger than you And maybe that one connection you make could make all the difference. And I've over doubled my subscriber base in 2 days just through those two things. And like I said, I can't measure exactly which one has done what for me, which one's the most significant. For me, of course, the most significant is the fact that somebody cares enough to mention me in one of their videos. I mean, that's fantastic. So yeah, that was basically that. And then there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, or two, I think. One was that one of my new subscribers has a channel. I can't recall exactly the name, but I'll link it in the description of this video and on the screen now. And he was talking about, he's got a sort of like, I think it's called Isolated something. And it's basically, he's out, you know, living in the countryside, creating a garden and a sort of a life, I guess, outside of the city and stuff. And he mentioned that he felt that people nowadays were more rude, or, you know, he wasn't sure. He was trying to, I think his way through it. And I said, come here. And I said, well, when I sat and listened to this, I thought, I mean, he's got a point. It does often seem that it is the case that people maybe are a little bit more rude, angry, upset, you know, whatever it is. I mean, who can blame them with the way the world is at the moment? But I don't think that's enough to actually make so much difference in terms of, I don't think people are actually worse than they've been before. I think it just maybe is the fact that as you get older, you get like you've got a level, right? You've got like a bucket, and in the end that bucket starts to get full up with all the negativity and stuff that you experience and you start to think, you know, it's worse than it's always been or ever been. But it probably isn't. It's just, I think your tolerance for it disappears a little, or it can if you don't manage it. So I wanted to say to him and to anybody else listening, come Bellini. I didn't want to say that to him. I want to say it to the dog. What I want to say about that is that I think examples like the one I've just given you from Rainer shows that there are a lot of decent people still out there. Many of the comments and stuff on my channel have shown that over the last couple of days. So don't lose faith in people. There's decent people out there, and you know, YouTube wise, you'll find them if you just keep going, I think is the thing I really want to get across. I had another comment as well, some feedback on one of my really early videos. I think it's maybe my second video. I just basically sat in a room and talked. And he mentioned that, you know, you need to do more editing and all this other stuff. And it was, you know, good feedback. And it was his, obviously, I think it was I'll say his, I don't know, but I'm going to just say his opinion, was that I needed to do more editing and make things a little more dynamic and, you know, fast paced and not talk so slowly, all this other stuff, which, you know, fair point. Like there's certainly an audience that would say that. And for those people, maybe my channel isn't the right channel, but I've done a lot more videos in that sort of style now, I'd say, where I do a lot more editing and a lot maybe faster paced. This dog. And so, yeah, you know, it's a good point. I appreciate the feedback. But what do you guys think? I mean, what do you like to watch? And how old are you? You know, because I think that has an impact, of course, on that as well. I think the older you are, the less you're worried about it, and people consume content in a different way as well. I mean, I've seen people talk about putting videos on in the background and just listening to them. I mean, like this one, right? You don't need to see me walking around in the forest to hear what I'm saying. You can go and do the cleaning or whatever it is you've got to do, and you can just listen to this like almost like a podcast if you want to. So yeah, you know, it's a good point, but I think there is no right answer. I think you just got to do you know, what you think will help people, and be valuable, and if they agree or don't agree, I mean, everyone's going to have a different opinion, so it's very hard to, I think, decide. And I feel, for me, that doing this sort of, I'm not going to say less editing, but I don't need to strive to make everything super fast paced, because I'm not sure everybody does want that, and I feel like the age group I'm targeting doesn't really mind. I mean, some people are going to think I'm wasting their time, or you're wasting their time, or whatever. But you know, maybe those aren't the right people for your channel then. And I'm undecided. I don't know. I need your guys' help on this. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Vänta där. You might also wonder, why am I walking around speaking weird when I speak to the dog? Well, she's a Swedish dog. Stop. And that was actually Swedish. Okay, fortsätta. So I need to speak Swedish with the dog, which is confusing when I'm trying to make a video and then I have to switch languages. But she doesn't understand English, so it wouldn't be much good me using that on her, although some of the words are the same. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to shut up. It's goodbye from me for today, I think, and goodbye from Bellini. I don't know what she's doing there. Probably found something she shouldn't. So catch up with you in the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching.